All right, step one is going to be that we are going to open Premiere Pro, hit OK here, and wait. Now that Premiere is open, we're going to click the button here that says Start First Tutorial, and wait. All right, your instructions are over here on the side, and what it says is we're going to look at the Premiere Pro panels, and you can see it highlighting up here. So panel 1 is the project panel, and what they're referring to is this big panel here. So this is like you've got a big window. Panel 2 is a source monitor, and that's going to be the clips that you've imported. Your program monitor is where you review your project as you create it, and the timeline panel is where your clips are, where you're arranging and editing. So this is a timeline panel. This is the program monitor panel. This is the project panel, and this is the source monitor panel. So if I click on one of these clips, it opens up into the source monitor panel. We can adjust all these panels. When we hover between them, we get a double-headed arrow similar to the one that we find in Microsoft Office, and we can make one smaller, one larger. Generally, we want the source monitor smaller, and we want this monitor to be larger. So anywhere along here, I can hover and change the size depending upon how much I want to see. All right, we're going to start our own project now. So this tutorial is going to help us create a short video. They're meant to be interactive, so you have to do something while you're doing it. So we're going to hit Editing Your Clips. And I'm going to hit that I don't want to save the changes. Now, they've added music to the file on track A1, and we're going to press the space bar to start playing the sequence and press the space bar again to stop playing it, so I'm pressing it. The sequence plays. You can't hear the audio, but as you do this in the tutorial, you will hear the audio. For faster navigation, we can click and drag the playhead. And this is the playhead. So we can quickly zoom to the area we want to see what's happening. And we use the gray scroll bar at the bottom of the timeline panel to scroll through your sequence. So down here. And our sequence is not that long, so we can scroll completely past it. Okay, you have looked at your sequence and you think that it would be better if you swapped clip 2 and clip 3. So we're going to hold down the control button, CTRL, and we're going to drag clip 3 over clip 2. So here's clip 3. I'm dragging it over clip 2 until it snaps. Then I let go. Yay, we just did it. So if you don't hold down control, then you'll just replace parts of clip 3 that are covered by clip 2. So it will essentially overwrite part of clip 2. And holding down the control key means that it goes ahead and inserts it in place. Okay, the clips have been reset to the correct order from the last step. And another common reason to edit your clips is because they're too long. If you need your movie to be only 15 seconds long, you can use trimming to shorten the length of a clip. Move your cursor to the end of clip 2 until it changes from a black arrow to a left-facing icon. So clip 2, they're out of order. Clip 1, clip 3, clip 2. Move to the end of it, and when I get the back-facing red arrow, then I'm going to click and drag it slowly until it reaches the playhead. There we go. And it clipped it. Success, we've shortened it. But if you don't like the edit, you can undo it by extending the clip out again. So I can hover over it and I can extend it out again. So it really didn't go anywhere. So your clips in the timeline panel are copies of the clips in the project panel. So any edit you do doesn't actually harm the original. You still have all of that content. So editing practice. In the next lesson, we're going to practice what we've learned. So the overall video is still longer than 15 seconds because the audio track is much longer than the video track. See if you can shorten the length of the audio track to match the video track. Well, hint 1, think about the kind of edit you need to make a clip shorter. Hint 2, trimming the audio clip will make it shorter. Where do you need to trim the clip? Do I want to trim it on the end or the beginning? And hint 3 is move your cursor to the right side of the audio clip until it turns to the red trimming icon. Then click and drag the audio clip to the left so that it is in line. So we have to have it facing left there, and then we drag it, and there we go. Next. So now we are going to export our project content. Save changes? No. All right. In this tutorial, we're going to export short movies using some basic settings you might use for uploading your video to social media. So we're going to click on the timeline panel and press Control M to open the export settings. There we go. We got export settings. That was really easy. I'm going to close it and I'm going to show you again. All right, so again it said click on the timeline panel and press Control and then press the M button, and our export dialog box opens up. So under the right, we're going to change the format to H.264 right here, H.264. There it is. And then under the format options, we're going to choose the preset option match source, medium bit rate. There we go. And then we're going to click on the blue file name right there, output name, and we're going to rename your file to something relevant. Now the important thing about this for our class is that you want to go to the PLTW and you want to go to 4th period and you want to go to your folder. So I'm going to name this test sequence, but you're going to click in your folder and hit save. And then we're going to click export. All right, we have now exported a video and you can see it in the PLTW drive, 4th period. There it is, the test sequence as an MP4. And that is the end of this. I'm going to start another one for the next tutorials.